Welcome back to Will's Bills fam. We got another quick update for you on the house. It's a little windy, so hopefully you can hear me. I'm mic'd up. But one of the worst things about the wind is that it makes your shirt cling to you. And when you're chubby, it's just embarrassing. And the wind always comes right at you. It doesn't matter which way you're walking, it's making your shirt go into you this way. You know what I mean? Which is the unflattering direction. Anyway, we were really hoping that the driveway would be done because this is one of our, I think this might be our last update video before we go out of town for me, a couple of months. Crystal's gonna come back a little earlier, but we'll save that for another video as far as what's going on there. But yeah, I gotta leave town for work and that's in a few days, so this is the last I'll see the house for a couple months. So for now, the big thing that stands out right away is we've got a roof on the house now, which definitely helps it make more look, it definitely helps make it look more like our home. And still don't love the color, but whatever. I think it's looking good. Pretty exciting overall. And then the other thing right out front is that they've started to clear out the driveway. So if you look over on this house over here, this is what our driveway is going to look like. I actually like it a lot. Back in Alaska, it was either concrete or asphalt. And this to me looks pretty cool, especially once they clean it up. It's going to be nice, bright red or brown rocks. And I love the way it breaks up the front of the home. So the other thing that we've mentioned before is that most of the homes, you get a small car length worth of driveway in front of your house, but ours is going to end up being much longer. It looks like double, if not more. So that'll be pretty convenient for when we have cars in the driveway or whatever, 3 or 4 cars can park here, no problem. Yeah, so the other big update is they've put in our drywall and they've got it mud and taped. And this is the first time we're going to be in the house with that done, so pretty exciting. Let's go inside, take a look. Well, from out there, this garage was looking smaller. And now that I'm in here, it feels a little bigger. Our last house was a 3-car garage, which we absolutely loved. This is going to be an adjustment, but I think it's fine. The garage floor is different than we're used to. We're not used to having these lines in the concrete. I don't know why they do that, but again, our last garage did not have those lines, and so that'll be a little different. I'm sure dirt will get trapped in there quite a bit like it is now. We are gonna schedule someone to come out and do an epoxy floor on this. We could have had Woodside do it, but they were charging a lot more than you can pay someone to do it yourself. So it'll be one of those like gray epoxy floors with the little speckles in it. It'll look really good and preserve the floor. The other thing I'm concerned about now is where to put our PRX. We have one of those PRX gyms, and it looks like this is the clear wall, but I have no idea if there's enough room with the garage door that's going to come back and the height. We'll have to figure that out. Another cool thing is we've got this little cubby, and I halfway expected them to fill this in, but they've made it to where this can be a useful spot. And obviously storage is very handy to have, and I could see putting some shelving back there, or I don't know what, but we'll put it to good use. You see a water leak? That would be a water leak. Where's that coming from? coming from that thing. Yeah, they'll have to fix that. One of the things we're wondering about is where to put our shoes, which maybe we just keep our shoes on, but in Alaska, you got to take your shoes off when you come in the house. So we had a closet about this size that held all of our coats and our shoes, which everyone has like 5 pairs of shoes. So if this is where we're going to put that stuff, we're going to have to definitely figure out some shelving for the shoes or something. Looks like they fixed that hole in the floor, which is good. I was wondering how these sprinklers were going to look. As far as we know, those green things are the sprinkler system in the house. I absolutely love that they do that here. Turns out it saves us about 30 bucks a year on our insurance, which is just massive savings. But I think they'll end up taking those green caps off and then put these little white covers over them so it'll blend in. But pretty cool to know that if we ever light the house on fire, we'll have a sprinkler system that'll save our butts, which is great. This nice big door feels great. I could see us having it open like this a lot of the year, just nice wide opening. Right now it's a little windy and kind of hot, but I think there's plenty of time throughout the year where the weather outside will be perfect to just have this open and make it feel fresh and summery in the house. You can see we opted for the square corners, which they don't do that in Alaska at all. It's all of it's bull nose. So I really like that we had that option here. It definitely looks crisp and clean, which will be nice. Let's see if they got these lights squared away. The lights aren't straight. It's not horrible, but it's not good. See if you can get a shot of that. This side is a little better, but whatever. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. One of the things I admire about the Japanese culture, we've been over there twice, is that every little thing they put their hand to, they do to the best of their ability. Everything is done with excellence to a point where it's artful. And that includes the guy cleaning toilets. It includes the guy designing buildings, whatever it is, all the food prep, everything is done with excellence. And that's just not the case here in America. And nothing against laborers. I did labor most of my life, but if you're gonna do something, man, just give it everything you've got. You're gonna be happier, and the people getting the product are gonna be happier too. There's my complaint for the day. That's actually one of many complaints for the day. I complain a lot. Oh, it looks like we're gonna get a medicine cabinet right here. That's kind of cool. I didn't even know that. Can you see that? It's kind of dark in here. This tub feels super small. It looks miniature, doesn't it? This looks a lot smaller than what we're used to. I don't know if that's another Las Vegas thing or what, but I guess I won't be taking any baths around here. This room, now that it's closed in, feels a lot smaller, but we know from the model, like once you build it out, it feels nice and roomy. Said this in the last video, but we're looking into a custom Murphy bed for this wall, and maybe we can put in a, did we do a screen? No, we did that last time. So if you watch our other video, you know what that's gonna look like, but essentially it'll be a queen size bed, a couch, some cabinets on the side, and we're gonna fill it into where it's actually wall to wall. And you'll take the cushions off, it'll fold down right here, and then over here, I don't know if we're gonna do some cabinetry and a TV, but we'll figure out how to make this sweet. That one's low. This feels really cool to me. Anytime we walked up before, there's so much framing and stuff, it's hard to like see the actual house, but this really makes it feel like we're gonna walk up, big couch going all the way around this thing. It's poofy, giant ottoman. So you're basically gonna have to like launch yourself to get onto this couch, and then once you're there, you're gonna never want to get up. And we're talking about putting I'm trying to recover from the stairs, man, dang. Do 4 hours of cardio every week, and this is what I get. We're gonna do a nice big TV right here, sweet sound system. We'll put something down here to have the Xbox and all that stuff, and this is gonna be a really sweet room, really comfortable. Off to this side, we've got the kids' bathroom that they're gonna share, and then Emery's room on this side. She'll have a nice view of some mountains, and then the pool that's gonna go right down there. We got Nash's room over here. You know, I forgot to look. Our neighbor had his drywall put in and they skipped a bunch of lights all over the place. It looks like, at least in this room, they cut out all the lights. He's gonna get a view of our neighbors in the cul-de-sac. Got our laundry room. We need to buy a washer dryer, and Crystal is convinced that Maytag is the way to go. Personally, I don't care, because I figure you buy a machine, it should work. And the way we do laundry, as in Crystal, is she just We've got all our lights in here. We've wired for fans in every single room in the house. I think we're going to end up putting one in right away too. That was an interesting thing that we thought of recently, was ceiling fans are, I don't know, $200 or $300 each. And how many did we count up? We had to get like seven. So we're looking at, you know, almost a couple $1,000s just in fans when we first move in. But whatever, that's part of the gig. Our nice king size bed's gonna go right here. We've got it wired for a TV, but I don't know. I think we said we were gonna put one in, but the question has always been, do we reserve this room for just sleep and, you know, non-TV activities? Or do we set it up to where this is another entertainment room? And we used to go no TV, no nothing in the room except for sleep. And that's the big idea, is you train your body that if you go into your room, it knows it's time to rest. But then we start taking the laptop in and we're trying to watch a show on the laptop. And I'm like, why don't we just put a TV? Because at least then it's easy to watch, but we haven't decided on any of that yet. The master bathroom, the essential standalone toilet room. We don't know what we're gonna do with this opening just yet. Crystal said the other day, if I wake up at 5 in the morning to go to work and I'm in here hawking a loogie while she's trying to sleep, it may not work out that well. So she said maybe a barn door, but I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have to do something with that. This is a sweet little station. We've got 2 lights up here. I think they put a mirror up. Did they put a mirror up? So this will be a nice little vanity. Are you gonna use this thing? She says she's gonna use this thing. I will not, but pretty cool feature. Double sinks, looks like another medicine cabinet, which is great. Nice big walk-in closet. They've got, we put in these lights so it's be nice and bright in here. We added, what, 2? Just 1 outlet? There's supposed to be 2 outlets, right? Yeah, where's the other one at? Uh-oh.
Pretty sure we have 2.
Yeah, I thought we had one over here. Oh, can you see it?
Looks like it.
Yep, there it is.
How did they cover that up?
I don't know. I don't know how they do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's supposed to. Weird.
Yeah. I just don't get it, but whatever. They'll get it fixed. Okay, we'll close this one up in the master bedroom. We pressed the salespeople for more information recently, and basically they said that they will give a 45-day notice from time of completion, and that's possibly going to happen July 18th, give or take, if everything kind of goes how they think it might. That said, I had to press really hard to get that information out of them. They do not like to give dates out or say much in the way of here's what's coming up next or anything. And I think they just like to play it safe in that regard. I don't prefer that. I'd rather be told more and be disappointed later than left in the dark and just, you know, not be able to know what to expect at all. But given all that, it seems like we could be in at the end of August if everything goes well. Could be earlier. Like the drywall, it came in a lot sooner than we ever thought, and it could be the same for the house as a whole. So it'll be exciting to see, and yeah, it'll be a while before you see another update video, but we'll have other videos coming out soon just about our life. So stay tuned. We'll see you again soon.